What's up, pirates? Red Running GM here. How's it going? Chapter 1157 of One Piece. My apologies for the previous chapter. I wasn't able to review it. I was busy with so many things. Other than that, last weekend I went to my anime convention, Otakuton, in Montreal, and it was amazing. I took so many pictures of wonderful cosplays. I had a fun out there. It was amazing. And if you want to check the videos of the cosplays that I've taken, I put a video on my account. Just check it out and leave a like and comment on the cosplays. The chapter starts with a heist from the Rocks Pirates, stealing from Mbezel International Charity Sanctuary, and they rob the place blind. And again, this crew is not a team. Like, even Shiki tries to kill some of his teammates, and it's so chaotic. We see, oh my god, it's really amazing how this team was known to be so legendary, but they couldn't kill each other. Like, they didn't succeed to kill each other, at least from what we know of, because man, that team is so chaotic. But at the same time, that's what made them so dangerous and legendary in that same sense. And these guys did not just steal from like the common people or some other rich place or whatnot. They even stole from the marine. Like, they were surrounded by the marines. They didn't just hit the waves, as Zebek said. They just directly hit towards the marine, like sink them all and steal their loot. And my god, they did this with bravery and boldness and with excellence. There is a page in the chapter that lists all the ill deeds that the Rocks Pirates did. And I quote, 16 recorded raids, 76 sunken ship, 14 ports burned to the ground, 5 towns leveled, 1 kingdom brought to ruins, 3 special violations of Article 18 of World Law, and 25 crimes that were completely covered up. Though the future king of pirates, Gold D. Roger, also sailed the seas at this time, these few years of frenetic activity might as well be known as the Era of Rocks. I'm very curious about the kingdom that was brought to ruins, but also about the 25 crimes that were covered up. This one is really very cryptic because, let's be honest, the world government is like the most shadiest organization in the series. That's a fact. But to have 25 crimes covered up, because that would obviously bring embarrassment to their organization, I want to know what were those crimes, because, oh man, because those things must have been huge, and I mean super huge, to not be reported at all. One thing I must say that I love about this flashback is the fact that we're seeing the foundation of the modern pirate world. Like, we're seeing where it all come from and how it came to be, because we see the legend, I mean, so many legends that made up the path for the modern pirates. And we see how they interacted, how they rose to fame and glory. I mean, infamous fame and glory. But yeah, I really love how we get introduced to so many legendary names that when we were reading One Piece like 5, 10, 15 years ago, we were like, oh man, we're wondering who is that and how they became that big. And now we're seeing it. We go to Enishi, a new world nation that is not affiliated to the world government. And it seems that they were overtaken by the world government because they didn't want to be affiliated. And Harald is there to want to ask for their liberation because they helped them when they were having a famine crisis. And of course, the marine soldier doesn't want to. And that marine soldier gets pissed to a point that he shoots an innocent woman. And Harald is not too keen about that and decides to jump on their ship and raise hell. And of course, the World Economic Journal decides to fabricate all this, saying that Harald was the bad guy and they attack an innocent ship. The World Economic Journal is one of those entities that has so much power onto the world. And now they're completely like in the air, like uncatchable. And whatever they write for the people, for most of the people, they're gonna eat that as the truth, which is not the case. And of course, it's no different than the newspaper or news outlets that we have in this world. Like whatever they say is the truth, but to be honest, it's not always the truth. It's just what clicks the best, like the thing that really attracts the most interaction, views, and all that. So Morgan, same thing. Like whatever he says to the world, like if you think about it, he literally drives the world as he sees fit, pretty much on the same level as the five elders and King Emu. There is a conversation between Zebek and Harald, and on the other hand, there's a discussion about with Garp and his other comrade from the Marine, legends in the making like Sengoku and others, and Kong as well. And I love how they are discussing about how to deal with the giant problem, not how to deal with it, but how to get their sides. Because let's be honest, any country that has Elbaf on their side, they become a superpower overnight. That's for sure. And I love how Garp, like, he's really don't give a shit. Like, they're giants, who gives a shit? Like, we need them on our side. But at the same time, if you think about it, Zebek, same thing. Like, yes, for most nefarious reasons, obviously, but at the same time, the guy, he also has a good heart in some way. Because even though he ravaged the entire world and whatnot, he's still a good friend towards Harald. And Harald, even though he knows that Zebek is a infamous criminal, he still welcomes him anyway. So I love how these two, Garp and Zebek, have their own perspective regarding the giants, and they are welcoming them to have them in their ranks. But of course, when it comes to the Marine, it's not up to Garp or Kong. Like, if it were up to them, oh my god, it would have been done just like that. But Mariejois and their manipulative power scheming and whatnot, yeah, they're very shady. I mean, we've seen it, right? We go back to Full Lead, where there is the big announcement that Shaki is not the Kuja pirate captain anymore. And a lot of pirates are disappointed because they're set to the sea in the first place to see her at least once, and they're very disappointed. In that same panel, we see that Gloriosa had joined the Rocks Pirate. We saw also she really drops a snarky comment towards Big Mom about her, you know, understanding something about love, considering how she's popping kids like popcorn. I really love that comment from Gloriosa. Also, we get to see a glimpse of Stussy being enamored for Whitebeard, and this one just doesn't care. Just doesn't care about her. Like, he doesn't want her at all, especially in a romantic way. Yet I still am wondering, is Whitebeard truly the father of Weeble? Because this moment of interaction between Stussy and him, look, it doesn't mean anything. Like, probably just this is just their usual behavior. And I know that the original Stussy said that, you know, oh, Whitebeard is the father of Weeble, and Vegapunk could prove it. That's true. So that's a big claim. So I don't know. Like, Whitebeard wouldn't exactly be the type of person to just deny the existence of his own child. So I don't know, man. It's, oh my god. It to be continued. Shaki causes a surprise by arriving on Fullerhead and opening a bar and asking the people to protect her. And, you know, and of course, everyone is enamored with her. So let's be honest, when she was living there, she was probably the most protected pirate in the universe, but also in some way the wealthiest, because let's be honest, everybody would probably be throwing cash at her because they were so enamored with her. And I think that Fullerhead became more stable on a societal level. Like, it was cleaner, it was less rowdy, because let's be honest, Fullerhead, it's an island of pirates. So yeah. But anyways, this was such a beautiful moment and funny as well. But I guess that this is where the idea of Shaki having her own bar came because when we were introduced to her in the Sabaudi archipelago, she was a barmaid and she still is. And she's still youthful, which, by the way, I really want to know. Like, she is not human. Like, what is she? But anyways, yeah. So during her time on Full Lead, damn, that girl had the good life. The chapter ends with the five elders imposing one last ultimatum to Elbaf and Harald. If they want to join the world government, they have one condition: to kill Zebek the Rocks. I am more than certain that this didn't happen, obviously, but I want to see how Elbaf received that news, you know, because Harald is not gonna kill Zebek, and Zebek is sure as hell not gonna do anything against Elbaf and Harald, considering that he needs them on his side. So, and probably I believe this may have led to the infamous battle at God Valley. But man, the world government is really shady. Like, you'd think that these guys are evil, but it seems that every single chapter I discover more reasons to hate these bastards. So this is gonna be interesting to see how that proposition was received from Harold's end. But I can't wait to see this during the next chapter. So we're going yet again on another break next week. So I'll see you guys in 2 weeks for chapter 1158. So tell me about this chapter. Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't know how to read minds. Please, let's flood the comment section. Let's talk about this. And in the meantime, take it easy, stay breezy, and I'll see you around. Bye.